Guys, Corey here with a Hip Kit Club scrapbook process video for you. So today is Sketch Friday, and here is a look at the sketch, which remember, you can always go get the sketch on the Facebook page, the Hip Kit member forum Facebook page. It's always there. And we've got a challenge, and if you get picked as the winner, then you get a $10 gift card to the shop. So definitely hope you play along with us. And it's a fun sketch, actually. I really like it, and my page actually comes out incredibly similar to the sketch. Like, I really don't change that much. So, that's always a good, I don't know who created it off the top of my head, but it was a fabulous one. So anyhow, I'm using the August 2019 Hip Kits for this page. I'm starting out with a color kit. I like these powder things. I feel like I'm going to go through them really fast, but we'll just see. And I want to do those like a coffee cup mark. Of course, I see I'm drinking coffee. And it's not coming out right. And I can't figure out what I'm doing wrong. And then I realize that I have to kind of like twist it on there. Duh. So I go back and I fix these ones. I almost just restarted the whole page, but I'm glad I didn't because it ended up turning out to be just fine. So anyhow, so I'm just starting off with these to get some color in the background. I really love, so these colors, there's like this pink one and then there's a yellow one, and I really like them. Like together they make this beautiful kind of peach color, which I just love. And then individually the colors are just great too. I have to be honest, I have not used that purple one at all, not like a single time. It's not because I don't think it's really pretty, because it is, but like purple, I don't know. Do y'all have this? Like purple is the hardest color for me to use no matter what. So like years ago, I helped out to do a class. I did a bunch of pages for a class, and for Vilna Furstenberg, which was really cool. She did these color series classes, so I was in one of them. Actually, I think I was in two. But anyhow, I had to actually create a page that was purple. And oh my gosh, it was so hard. And it was probably like my worst page ever. I don't know, maybe not. She used it, which I was almost kind of thinking that she would like make me redo it because it was so bad. But maybe that was just me. I don't know. But purple, it's pretty, but it's really, really hard for me to use. So I have not dived into the purple powder yet. So, there you go. So I'm just sitting here trying to figure out what else I can do in the background. I was thinking maybe I should put some flowers in there or something with this stencil. And then I kind of checked out the sketch, and I realized that I should cut out these little squares, and I was just going to stick with closer to what the sketch had. So it has all these little pieces of paper cut out, and I thought it was really cute. So I went ahead and just used this like patchwork type of paper and cut out a bunch of little squares that are going to go onto my page. So once I had all of these done, which took forever, but honestly, it's not because it's hard to cut them, because it wasn't. It actually took a really long time because I'm watching this movie on my computer at the same time as I'm making this page, and I was getting really distracted. So that's why I had to cut out some video, because it took a really long time because I was kind of paying more attention to the movie than to my page for a while. I mean, it had Amy Poehler in it, and I'm sorry, she's just hilarious. So anyhow, there you go. All right, so I've got these little squares kind of like, just kind of staggered on the page, going up the little circles. And then once I get this down, the sketch actually calls for them to be kind of stitched down. And so I do go and I ultimately stitch all of these down as well. But then I wanted to get some more color on here. I love these little stickers, these like paint swatchy stickers. It looks like a paint, like someone used watercolor paints. And I thought that would be kind of cool just to kind of add a few more little things onto this background. I also really liked being able to add in a little bit of that blue because I didn't want the page just to be, this pink and yellow. I did want it to, pull some more colors in and get kind of bright, because the photos that I'm using originally were in color, but the deck in them is red, and then all the trees behind it are green, and it was just too bold. And so I decided that to convert them into black and white would be better. But because of that, then I could actually add a lot of color to my page because I didn't have to worry about matching with the colors in the photos. So that's why I wanted to make sure I got some blue into this whole thing too. Also, I decided to kind of just tuck that one picture just behind that little yellow square a little bit because honestly, I love that yellow paper and didn't realize that was going to be like practically completely covered up. So I just went ahead and tucked it behind there. So you could see it just peeking out just a little bit. Then I was going to try and use some of these little tags. None of those worked. I found on these that the stars were going to work really well, but none of the phrases were going to be what I needed. This is a back to school page. It's their first day of school. So I've got one in 7th and one in 10th grade this year. And actually I was looking and I think that like so like I'm back on the team. I was on the team last year and I'm back on it now. And I think like one of the last pages I did was actually first day of school picture. So I thought it was kind of funny. So 6th and 9th grade was kind of like the last page I did, but now this is the first page of the new term, so I'm pretty excited about that. So I did go ahead and buy all of the kits this month. And so I've got all of these different letter stickers, which I love being able to mix and match. So I'm using these little mini ones. And then I also used the foam thickers, and then I'm actually going to do my title in the pink script. So I love being able to kind of mix all of the different letter stickers together. I think it makes it like really fun to be able to do that. So of course I add the girls' initials to the page and then add the title. So like this page is already like, even at this point, it's got like a lot of stuff going on, I think, between the paper and the circles and then the cool like watercolor stickers and everything. So it's already looking pretty busy to me. And so when I was looking at this sketch, I noticed that they had stars on it and I was like, oh, stars will be a good final little detail once all of this stuff is on, to be able to kind of just like finish it off. I'm not going to really need anything else. So I was pretty excited about that because if I was going to, I can just go to town with embellishments. And so luckily the sketch was very directing it for me this time. And I really appreciated just exactly like, that it was what it was. So I end up getting this all wrapped up with just some star stickers. So anyhow, first day of school, the title is called School Days. I don't really have like a ton to say. So my journaling is like super duper small, but that's okay. I mean, sometimes they are. I've really been making a point to like try and have some sort of journaling. So a lot of times it's hidden. Like the kids are going to actually have to pull their pages out of page protectors and kind of like hunt around a little bit for these stories because I'm really trying to make sure that I have some sort of journaling on these pages, which I didn't used to do and now is important to me. But at the same time, sometimes I feel like it totally takes away from the page. And so I don't even want it on there. So a lot of times they have to go hunting for the journaling, but not on this one. It's just about the first day of school. Nothing like, too earth shattering. The first day of school was August 1st this year, which I think is entirely way too early. It made our summer so short that it made me like, it just makes me sad. I've been making beach pictures for 3 months now, maybe even longer because, like there was spring break and all these other kind of things. And now I'm back to school. So we're dealing with uniforms, for my younger one and, dress code, I guess, for my older one, but, typically she just wears sport shorts and a t-shirt. I guess the first day of school, she dressed up a little bit for me. But otherwise, guys, that is it. Here is my page. You guys, make sure you go over to the Facebook page and check out the sketch. Download it so that you can play along with us. I can't wait to see what you're creating. But otherwise, y'all, thanks so much for stopping by and make sure you check out the Hip Kit shop. Bye.